Today we're talking about telepathy and how to comprehend the spirit. Now, telepathy is a tool that the soul uses to understand a psychological form. A psychological form is an archetype, a cognition, an element, an attribute in the intellect. And elements and attributes are emotions and feelings, respectively. So whenever we understand the psyche and whenever stimulus appears, the psyche is triggered, and through the means of our intellect, the agent of the actual experience. So a kind of agent has appeared and it's interpreting the information and gives you the feedback to your consciousness. Whenever we're in that space, we have to use telepathy to understand the actual kind of agent, to communicate with it, to understand it, to get the proper knowledge from the objective world, which is the actual principle. So this cognition by default may be a fault. So if you click on this video, it is a fault because there's no other way and no other reason why you click on this video. So with that being said, a cognitive function or a kind of ability is always modeled or is in harmony whenever, well, it is determined if the kind of ability is modeled or is in harmony from how you understand it, meaning your attitude towards that particular skill. So whenever we speak about language and words are worlds. So whenever you use language to try to understand yourself, you're going to have to deal with the stereotype and the stigma around a word. So whenever you're doing this, because this is the human psyche, the modern human psyche, this ain't my psyche, but this is y'all psyche. So whenever the psyche is appeared and you're in this mode of using psyche in this way, the stereotype and the stigma that's around an attribute from your initial expression of that attribute, your chronology, your time with it, it gets modeled with your behavior because you don't understand virtue or you have no morality. So whenever you don't have no morality or you don't have time with your morality, meaning you have not made sacrifices and decisions with your morality, okay, the mind don't think that it's real, by the way, if you don't do shit like that. So you can virtue signal all you want to, but if you're not making decisions and if you're not following your conscience, you're not going to grow. You're going to always have to pray. You're going to always have to look up for a sky daddy. You're going to always have to look for someone like Jimmy Muir to give you some knowledge. This is ridiculous. And listen, I'm not one of these people on the internet. I want the world to be independent within themselves. I want every human being to be able to do what I'm doing right now. This is what separates me from everyone on YouTube. Every one of you retards just want to be known for whatever that you're doing. I don't care about none of that shit. I just want the world to be better. That's it, dog. That's it. That's it. Oh my God, that's it. So whenever I say shit like that, it can probably fuck up your mind because why is he doing this shit? For God. For God, bro. That's really about it. I have no other reason other than that. In my personal opinion, you humans are doomed. Like, it's a real love-hate relationship with y'all humans. I don't trust none of you humans, definitely on the internet. I don't trust none of you humans, but hey, I'm here to help. So that being said, this is about understanding your ego and judgment. So, because whenever you understand telepathy, you can actually understand the kind of agent that is getting a principle from a stimulus, because that is the objective. That's what you're aiming for. It's a principle about an experience. Listen, like I said earlier, you're lost in language. You're lost in language. So whenever you project your prejudice or you get lost within your perception, your essence sings to you through the means of your voice. And from your voice, all you're doing is reacting and responding to the stigma and the stereotype of a word. And this gets deeper because this makes you a sheep and this makes you ignorant of the actual quality or the attribute that you are experiencing. So when someone comes on the internet like me and I'm smarter than you, and I let you know that I'm smarter than you, and I let you know that I will fucking destroy you, then whenever you, because you gotta understand, truth is the truth. I'm pretty sure whoever watched my videos, you can see that I don't play. And what I'm talking about is truth. I'm a scientist. What I'm talking about right now, you can go do it for your damn self right now at this moment. Anything I say, you can test for your damn self. So with that being said, I'm not no regurgitator. You don't gotta read a fucking book. And I'm letting you know that right now. So with that being said, whenever we understand that's what we have to do, that's the value, the mind, not things of the world and things from another human's mind, then yeah, we can really start to get humanity back on the right track. Because when it comes to humanity's mind, I can do it by my damn self. You humans fucking suck. 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 All you want is your little change. Jameer and Pegasus is a what they call it, non-profit organization. For real. So with that being said, this is about judgment and your and the ability to use your ego so you don't get lost within your attraction and the flaws of your attractions because of your values and how you use your time. Now, the key to using your ego is to get your consciousness, your subconscious, your unconscious attraction and focus up to date to your current beliefs and values so that you don't always be in a battle with the past version of yourself, which is just the condition of a cognition, your perception, your imagination, your judgment, your reasoning, and your intuitions. So whenever a cognitive agent appears and it is interpreting an attribute, you, the intellect, the agent, the one that should know what's going on, if you don't know what's going on, you fuck it up. You fuck it up. And how do you fuck it up? You fall into what you know. What do you know? It's what is presented to you. So if it's something that's unknown or unfamiliar, how do you behave whenever you're in the unknown? See, you have no morality, you have no virtue. That's what virtue and morality is for. It's so you can stay scheming over these over the content of the psychological faculties. Archetype, mental image, cognitions, sense perception, imagination, intuition, judgment, reasoning. I think I said intuition already. The elements, emotions, mental states, attributes, feelings, your perception of an emotional or mental state that grants you what? A thought, where the intellect is aware of its own essence, and by necessity, you use that to equate that towards whatever principle or whatever stimulus that you are experiencing to become the actual trait or behavior so that your mind can break free and be liberated from that specific mental paradigm that is modeled with qualities and confusions and perversions of thought and feeling that you don't want to deal with no more. And that's giving you your perceptions that you don't want to deal with no more. This is how we actually liberate ourselves from that dumbass shit. So let's understand that within itself. And hold on before I miss any points. My goddamn notebook. Yeah, so after the reasoning, it is the rebirth, which is the ego. So this is why I stand in my ego on this shit. It's to give you a new perspective of it. Cause y'all think you gotta kill the ego. Dude, no. Like you're gonna be a dumbass human. Like you're gonna be a dumbass human. You're not going to know and you're not going to be anything. You're not going to be your philosophy. You're not going to be what you preach. Or do you have a mind? I forgot that. Y'all don't even got a mind. So I ain't gonna talk about that. But whenever we're talking about the ego, it's about creating rebirths, being reborn, getting new understanding about things. Cause y'all are like y'all are afraid to die. That's what it really is. But I'm not gonna take it to that extreme. But what it is within the tense of now, it's just these philosophies and these knowledges that y'all are subscribing to. That's it. Because whenever you get the proper knowledge and you know what to do, then God will show you the actual behaviors that you need to adapt to and to use with. And it's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but hey, who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? So you got to understand. So whenever I come on the internet, and that's because you got to understand, I want the world to be better, like actually like better. Like the only reason why I made a YouTube channel or I came back to YouTube, because I've been doing this for some years, but I've been off and on, off and on. The only reason why I keep coming back is because I keep seeing dumb shit. And if I'm seeing dumb shit and I know what the problem is, and if I don't speak on it, that's the same thing as me in my morality. That's the same thing as me fucking up the world. So if I don't say nothing, it's like I'm going to hell. So with that being said, you gotta understand the way that you interpret your spirit, because this is what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you in real time, in real action. This is me interpreting and comprehending my spirit. It's about understanding the principles that keep me at equilibrium and how my mind, my cognition, my cognitive agents are able to perform and get the principle from an objective truth so that I can juxtapose that to produce a trait or to step into, because I got the character and the ego already. I can just step into it and I don't got to do none of this shit. All I need to know, because I'm close with spirit like this. So that being said, all I got to do is sense the intuition, and I already know what to desire, what to oppose, and how to be the change. And I know when to witness the change. I'm cold as fuck at this shit. I got this shit mapped out. So with that being said, when we're talking about the intuition, not the intuition, when we're talking about telepathy, it's about that. It's more so about confidence, and it's about understanding yourself more than anything, because these things are within yourself. So to act like, to not to be able to use telepathy is to not to know yourself, which you need to go do shadow work to go fill those gaps within your consciousness that's leaving you astray. This is how we interpret the spirit. This is how we get closer to God. This is how we use telepathy. And once humanity starts to do this within this way, it will start to show externally. Our new language would be telepathy.